These little chickies and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Yeah, it's like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show him how intense you are.
Hey!
Now finish him.
Big flavor in a little package. New little chickies and little doggies. This is how you Sonic.
What is it?
Okay, well, I guess Topps has done it again. They put out another average product for a ridiculous price. People said $80 is pretty good. But $80 would be good if you were getting something good. Topps put out something called Sonic. And everybody was really excited because, you know, it would be a Topps product with all these different type cards or whatever. Some people were surmising that it was Sonic the Hedgehog design or something, board or whatever. And that didn't happen either. And all kinds of this and that. And when it finally came out, you only got 1 or 2 Sonic cards per box or blaster or whatever. And there's really very little Sonic. It's like reused product from, somebody said the logos are in a different spot, but it's pretty much, you know, the previous products thing, and basically it had everything all set up, and they just said, I really do think that Topps is basically really tired of all of us complaining and whining about their product, and said, you know what, if you're going to be that way, then we're going to be this way. Or maybe they're just clueless and they just think that they got a good product, but it just, they're not testing the market with the right people, you know. Somebody sees a foil shiny card and they think, wow, that's the neatest thing, I've never seen anything like that. And they're not old enough to remember the cards of the 1990s that would blow any of these things out of the water. 52 Topps basically set the bar, and then they went downhill from there for a long point. And then they went back up, and then they went way, way, way downhill. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I don't really want to talk about that product very long, but Sonic, that is not how you Sonic. Ridiculous. So, just being a gray rainy day, I took a small trip out to the bins. It actually ended up being longer than I wanted it to. But I got several interesting things here I wanted to show. I just don't want to be in the down market of cards all the time. Down, 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 down. I did find some, you know, Topps Total, maybe it was football or something, and some other junky cards there. I got to the bin late, I missed it, and the leftover cards were all smashed, so I just left them there. But I picked this up for $10 because that's what Goodwill put on it. If this had been just in the bins and just by electronic weight, it would have been cheaper than 10 bucks. Probably been about $6 more than likely. But this is a Techniques frequency generator servo turntable system, SLB1, and there's 2 of them on eBay right now for around $135. This one looks like it's all in working condition except for it needs a new belt, and I'm not really sure the easy way to do that. I don't understand those very well. I have another one of these in the closet, probably the same model if not mistaken, and so I'll have to figure out what to do with these. I might be able to see if somebody will pop on at 75 bucks. I don't really know. That would be a good turnaround. Otherwise, I need to get a belt and see if if this would be better than the current turntable that I have. So, without that out of the way, the elephant in the room, and sorry, it was just a record player, not a elephant. If I'm doing like a proper vinyl community, I can't say record player, I have to say turntable, and I have to say this thing and that thing, so that's not what that is. We'll just show you a couple of things. Mostly what I got were cassettes today, and I don't buy those very often because they're not easy to find, and not easy to find good ones. I left a lot of really, really cool ones. I left a lot of White Snake and Great White, but some of those were not in very good condition, but what these were. And I found this really awesome Nirvana one. I don't think it has a ton of value, but still, finding a Nirvana on cassette that's not completely destroyed is absolutely insane. So really pretty good condition for that one there. I was shocked. I found White Snake here. Really cool. And some of these don't have the cassette cases because they were beat up and thrashed, and I'm just going to get some better ones at another point. You know, I might go to another thrift store and just buy about 4 or 5 of those things for $1 a piece or whatever, just some fresh ones. And then that'll take care of that. I know I could probably find some of the bins, but by the time I buy the case, it's almost $25 anyway. So get some fresh ones without having to, you know, fight over it. Then we got Soundgarden, and this got Black Hole Sun on it. Super Unknown, that's what it is, Super Unknown. It's been a while since I've seen these. These are the ones that have the kind of holes on the back there. Maybe so they don't fall out, I don't know. This one is in okay condition, so I figured I'd grab that one. These are not, you know, things that I really, really needed to have. When do you ever find Motorhead, the collection? That's kind of neat there. In really good condition there. That's really pretty cool on a black thing there. Again, just finding rock of any kind. And then we got Alice in Chains. That's kind of cool with the original, probably green case there. And then there's a dark blue or purple. That's really cool. I had to take that one. Not a huge Alice in Chains fan, but you know, it just kind of, when do you ever see that stuff? And I do have a cassette player now to test those on, so that's kind of cool. That's pretty much it. I got one really unusual beat-up postcard there. I might be able to flatten that out and send that off. I don't know, it says Eureka Springs, California. If that was any place, I don't really know. It's all beat up and tore and squished on the back there, but if I can use it, I will use it. And that's pretty much it. You know, a couple other little knickknacks. I got a cool medallion here, but somebody drilled a hole in it and turned it into a Christmas ornament. This is the Saguaro National, or this is it's the Saguaro National Park medallion. So I was going to see if that had any value, but unfortunately, like I said, there's a hole that's been drilled into it. So I might turn it into a keychain. We'll see what I want to do with that. But anyway, like I said, I just needed to get out again because all the videos are just so bad, you know, with all the, oh, boo tops, boo tops, boo tops. And, you know, it's their own fault, and it's our own fault for keep buying the junk. Everybody complained about how bad Series 1 was. Everybody complained about the product that had none of the SPs and stuff like that. And who knows what Topps is doing, you know, because when you're going over management change and new employees and that sort of thing, you're going to obviously run into people who don't know a whole lot or don't know how it was run before. And I'm so sick of the exact same photographs over and over and over again. What can you do? You know, they did that back in the 70s. Bubba Smith's picture, for whatever reason, was the same one for like 4 or 5 years in a row. They just, you know, cropped it a few times. I don't understand in this day and age where, you know, we have iPhones and we could do bursts and all different kinds of... We could go to spring training and get some better pictures and Topps and some of these other companies could ever do. So that's really all I have. Just let me know the whole picture situation if you're going to buy any of this ridiculous Sonic. And there's an insert in the Sonic that looks almost very similar to the Upper Deck... not Wakanda Forever. What's the other one? WandaVision. It looks like that. You know, there's kind of a squiggle across it, and it looks like the kind of the TV that's got squiggles on it. I don't know. I might pick up a card or two on the secondary market, but it's just really crazy. I mean, those Sonic parallels are probably $1,000. I really don't know. Everybody says the product's going to go down, but now it's all sold out, and I'm not going to be able to find any of it. I'm just so tired of all that, so I went and did something else, and I think I got more bang for my buck, more value. Got a turntable that's normally $130 odd for $10. I got a whole bunch of cassettes now I can look up and see if I have any value there, and some other little stuff to play with, and thank you for watching.
This is how you Sonic.